Hi everyone and welcome to KRYPTAK, that Irish guy that talks about Bitcoin. I literally don't know where to start this episode because there's been so much good Bitcoin related news all this week. I'm not even talking about the price. I'm not even talking about the fact that it broke out. It's over 10,000. It's currently trading at 10,300 at the time of making this episode. Or the fact that it broke through the massive 2.5-year downward trending resistance that was holding the price down. I'm talking about Visa, MasterCard, ESPN, US cryptocurrency custody, and the fact that Bitcoin was declared money in a US court case. So if you want to know more, stick around. Let's get started. This is episode number 10, and the title of this episode is Huge Bitcoin News, because I can't remember the last time we got so much positive, bullish Bitcoin news in just 1 week. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at the charts. Okay, let's get the basics out of the way. This is the Coinbase chart. These are all daily candles, and Bitcoin price is trading at $10,355.
I'm back.
So if you bought Bitcoin under $10,000, congratulations, you're in profit. A few things there to notice there. Bitcoin is clearly above the EMA ribbon here. This is the orange and yellow and red ribbon here. So that's a very, very bullish sign. Also, it's at the top of the Bollinger Bands. It's, if it's over the basis, that's the middle kind of red line. You can see it here behind the EMA ribbon. It's actually on the top up the green line. It's actually trying to climb out of the Bollinger Band. So that's very, very, very bullish. So 3 really important things that have happened since the last episode. The first one here, Bitcoin broke out of the consolidation pattern. The second one, Bitcoin broke this red line, which is the downward trending resistance since the all-time high 2.5 years ago. And the third one, Bitcoin is above this green line, which is the $10,000 level. Now, I just want to play devil's advocate here. We haven't hit 10,500 yet. So that hasn't happened yet. And that's important because it's not enough to break 10,000. You've got to break and hold above it. And I think breaking $10,500 and these candles here, these daily candles, the bottom of one of these candles has to be above 10.5 as the open. Signifies the opening of the day's trading. The bottom of one of these candles has to be above the $10,500 level and close above it the same day, and that has to happen a few days in a row or even weeks to kind of show that we've held the 10,500 level. Like during the consolidation pattern here, we did hold the kind of 9,000 level, definitely the 8,500 level for the for weeks there. So we have to do the same thing again with the 10,500 level to signify the start of this bull run. Because I just want to bring your attention here to this part here. We had this fake out here. It went right up to the top, went up to about just under $10,500. And it was rejected, and it's been rejected by the $10,500 levels a few times over the last few months and years, really. And if we zoom out to the weekly chart, it's been rejected here. That was in February of this year. It's been rejected again here, and that was October. So basically, the last 1, 2, 3 times it's reached this level, it has been rejected. So if it gets rejected again, it's not a good sign. It's going to send it lower. Now, what has to happen to really kickstart the next bull run to the potential price target that I outlined in episode 9? If you haven't watched it, go back and watch episode 9 there. I'll drop a link here in this video, or just go onto the channel and click on episode 9. What has to happen to get that started is Bitcoin has to open a day trading above $10,500. So it has to get to above $10,500. And then consistently open and close daily candles, even weekly candles and so on, above $10,500 to really establish that $10,500 level to kickstart this next bull run to the short-term target of $14,000, maybe later on in the year, $20,000, hopefully hitting an all-time high. But again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, blah, 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 blah. And that's it for the charts for today. But as usual, I'm interested to know what you think. Do you think Bitcoin is going to break 10.5K, head up towards 14, 15, maybe even an all-time high? Or do you think it's going to be rejected off 10.5K and go down under 10,000 again? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, we're just going to have a look at some tweets for today, just to get an idea, just for the day that's in it, and get an idea of the kind of Bitcoin sentiment at the moment after this breakout. So the Moon, or at Moon Carl, he's another YouTuber and a Bitcoin analyst. So will Bitcoin break $10,500 today? So it's kind of, it seems to be a current trend, the $10,500 mark. Ivan on Tech, he says Ethereum to 350, Bitcoin soon to 10,500. Winter's finally over, so he's kind of exclaiming the end of this bear market, and rightly so. Anthony Pompliano, I found this tweet really, really interesting. So gold is already up, like just in case you don't know, gold hit an all-time high there today of just over $1,900. So gold is already up 26% in 2020 and Bitcoin is up 43%. This is after the US introduced about 2.5 trillion in monetary stimulus. They basically printed money. The Republicans want another 1 trillion and the Democrats want about 3 trillion more. they're not done printing. Bullish for gold and bullish for Bitcoin, because essentially, gold is I wouldn't say it's a fixed supply. There's a fixed amount of gold on the planet, and when it's mined, it's done. And kind of like Bitcoin is very, very similar. So 21 million, that's it. If you're on Twitter, you can now follow me on Twitter. My handle is @KRYPTALK2. I use the platform to send out tweets about Bitcoin, about the latest updates, and I also tweet the links to the YouTube episodes as I release them. So that brings us to the main focus of this episode, huge Bitcoin news. So I've got 5 pieces of very, very positive, bullish news for Bitcoin. I'm going to go through them all. Make sure you stay to the end because they're all significant. Before we get started, massive thank you to anyone who's watched the video so far, liked or subscribed. So if you're watching this video and you're getting some sort of value, maybe just consider clicking that subscribe button and let me hit that 100 subscribers by the end of the week. All right, let's get started. Number 1, MasterCard. This article is by Cointelegraph and the headline reads, MasterCard expands cryptocurrency program for cryptocard issuers. MasterCard is reaching out to cryptocurrency firms and encouraging them to apply to become partners as part of its newly expanded cryptocurrency card program. So WireX, that's one of the companies it's reached out to. WireX becomes MasterCard's first crypto partner with principal membership. And this part is really important. WireX card users will be able to immediately convert their crypto holdings into fiat currency, which can be spent at points of sale that accept MasterCard. Currency will thus enter MasterCard's network in the form of fiat, not cryptocurrency. Number 2, Visa. The second article is by Visa's online blog, Advancing Our Approach to Digital Currency. We'll try to cut to the chase here. Similar to other digital wallets, digital currency wallets are looking to use the full range of Visa's capability, including Visa Direct, which makes it faster and easier for customers to convert digital currency and push those funds to their Visa credentials in real time. Much of this work is happening through Visa's Fast Track program, which helps fintechs, including those in digital currency space, integrate quickly with Visa's global network. So essentially, it looks like Visa and MasterCard are trying to do the same thing. That they're trying to work with different exchanges and other tech companies so that you can go into your local convenience store, and if you want to pay in crypto, it will automatically, in real time, change the crypto on your card into like dollars or euro or pounds or whatever fiat is accepted. So you still pay in the local currency, but it's from your crypto, if that makes sense. Number 3, US bank cryptocurrency custody. This article is by the Wall Street Journal, very highbrow this episode. Banks may provide safekeeping of cryptocurrency, OCC says. And straight to the point, the Office of Comptroller of Currency said in an interpretive letter this week that national banks and federal saving associations are associated to provide the services, including holding unique encoded keys associated with digital currencies for clients. Enough said. Now, what this means is that the banks are actually offering to look after your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency for you. So if you imagine you log into your online banking, you might see a current account, a savings account, some sort of credit card as well. They might offer that you'll have another section then for cryptocurrencies. But this is the opposite of Satoshi Nakamoto's kind of dream for Bitcoin or vision for Bitcoin. The whole thing is supposed to be your own bank. Me personally, I'll be holding on to my own Bitcoin. I'll be storing in a cold storage wallet like a Ledger Nano S. I'm going to be holding on to my own private keys. I just don't see the point in doing this. Oh, but this is positive though, because it would provide an on-ramp or an opportunity for other people who wouldn't normally get involved in it to get involved in it. Also, if the banks maybe are going to offer to sell you Bitcoin, they're going to have to buy the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies off exchanges too, which essentially will drive up the price. Number 4, ESPN. This article is by Crypto Potato. Yeah, I know how that sounds, but this is definitely true. I've checked the source. This was reported in numerous reports, but hey, Irish guy on the internet, you're going to go to one that says potatoes. ESPN to launch online gaming platform with Bitcoin payments. So ESPN Global has recently developed an online gaming platform with blockchain technology. The esports programming network's gaming environment will allow users to compete with each other in a variety of different games, battles and tournaments where they will be able to win money. So they can actually pay via Bitcoin and actually receive payments in Bitcoin for winning these competitions. So gaming platform accepting Bitcoin. Probably not the biggest news. It's kind of inevitable, but still bullish. And number 5, Bitcoin declared money. And the final article here is by Forbes, and the headline reads, New York man charged in 100 million Bitcoin case. So he was detained on money laundering charges. So he was sentenced. He got $500,000 fine and sentenced to 20 years in jail, this guy. But it was money laundering charges. So they actually deemed Bitcoin as money. So it's kind of like a landmark case for Bitcoin.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
Okay, everyone, that's the end of this episode. So if you got some value out of this episode, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'm on 95 subscribers. It'd be great to get 100 subscribers by the end of the week so I could get that custom URL. And as usual, Shlancha. Bye 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 bye.